Dwayne Casey, we expected adjustments. That's one right off the bat. Get the non-scorer Bruce Brown out of there. Put more offense on the floor. Actually, Drummond did a better job than Thon on Giannis. Not saying a whole lot. Forced Giannis into some tough misses.
Reggie Jackson for three.
And I look for this team to play it, and not so much a fast break type of increased pace, but just look for that open shot quicker. Nice job. Nice feed. Nice finish.
Another and one possibility by Maker on the backside of Giannis committing the foul.
Driver, he's playing into your hands.
That's nice by Bledsoe. He was in trouble. Snapped it back, and Middleton drains the three ball.
I guess you know him like the back of your hand, too.
Now that dance is down.
But if you're the Pistons, you're feeling much better about the start here in game one, game two, as opposed to game one.
I'm not happy with it. He thought he was fouled. Connaughton leads it for Lopez. Deep three. Yes, off the glass.
Why not?
In possession. Connaughton. Ball bouncing the Bucks way right now. Chris Middleton.
Great hustle.
You have to manage your supremacy in a game.
Yeah, you do. And like that, manage your supremacy. So Pat Connaughton is so valuable, Jim, chasing down those high off the rim rebounds.
Oh, Giannis. Here's Smith, gives it up. The rebound to Giannis. Nice. So again.
Giannis, the playmaker.
Here's Smith. Off the tricky dribble over Bledsoe.
Mid-range jump shot because Thon is close enough to get to him to bother it. You got to get to this guy.
Three-point make, Wayne Ellington.
Mid-range jump shots. Giannis 6-1. That time Bledsoe, corner 15-footer miss. Thon swatted it out of bounds.
Bucks start with 9 on the shot clock.
Oops! Finn Brown's going to look to try and put it on the floor and get to the basket.
Kennard gets it back from Maker. Hits inside.
It's paced by the Pistons.
Brown scores. Giannis tried to swat it away. Just acknowledged by the crowd here. Good defense. Connaughton. It is Soba. Connaughton. Brown getting into Lopez. Brown took it away from Lopez.
And that's what Bruce Brown does.
Kennard for three. That is the 20th.
What you got to do, slow it down and find the mismatches. Find the mismatches.
Middleton found it. It was his man, Galloway.
You know, Galloway is what, all of 6'3".
The Bucks lead by 3.
Good block by Ersan. So there's that delayed roll. It opens things up for Andre Drummond.
Coach me on that. What's the adjustment that the Bucks have to make on that delayed roll?
Well, I mean,
they always say a series starts when the road team wins. So the Bucks want to keep this one from starting.
Talk about a highlight reel take by George Hill. Quick behind the back dribble. Got there, just couldn't knock it down.
Wide open shooter from the corner, 3 ball.
Watch Drummond on that delayed roll.
Reggie Jackson gets it back, finds Kennard for 3. These playoffs have shown us that anything can happen at any time. 3 road teams winning on Saturday. And now Detroit
creates some separation to get his shot off.
Jackson has 12. Bledsoe goes ahead of him with 14. The starting point guards have been scoring for their respective teams. Luke Kennard leads Detroit with 14 points. Middleton 15 for the Bucks.
The bench players, Connaughton, Sterling Brown.
39 of the 58 points from the big 3, and now it is 41 of 60.
Productive lineup. We'll see how long Dwayne Casey elects to stay with this.
Andre Drummond on the flush from Reggie Jackson. In game 1, Drummond was minus 45. The Bucks outscored Detroit by 45 points with him on the floor. I should have stopped talking. Giannis just hit a 3.
Ball came right to him in front of the Bucks bench.
Giannis. Bledsoe weaves his way to the middle. Timeout taken by Dwayne Casey and the Pistons.
We talked to him. I told you we'd see a lot more of that. I saw that just watching film. A lot of openings for Andre Drummond.
Lopez inside. You know who that reminds me of a little bit? Lopez finds Giannis. He sees a wall. Drummond goes down. Giannis, man, I don't know what that was.
And you're, 6'11", 280 pounds. The official's not going for that.
Giannis has big, strong hands, but he can't do that.
Well, no.
Maker is all over Middleton. Bledsoe somehow keeps the dribble, puts it up, and hits the three.
Oh, wow. Talk about a bailout three. That's a big play. 1-on-3, 1-on-2. Giannis and Brook Lopez back defending.
Giannis, yes. 5 minutes into the third quarter, the Bucks have outscored the Pistons by 12 in the period. Mid-range shot and make Wayne Ellington.
Well executed because they knew Giannis was going to back off of Glenn Robinson and help.
Hamilton, well done.
6'5" against
Giannis that time. Justin. Bledsoe steps in front of Ish. Giannis out of the combo.
And almost forced a timeout by Dwayne Casey.
Smith over the top of Lopez. Little floater hits.
Get a better shot than that. That's Chris Middleton, corner three-pointer. Not closely guarded. Nice job.
That's a beautiful pass. He sure is.
That's the kind of way you like.
Well, not the scorebook as much as the box score, right?
Yeah, the box score. Excuse me. Really need that from him in this situation with no Giannis on the floor, no Chris on the floor.
Seek and he shall receive.
Bucks keep up this defensive pressure and able to execute at this end. Really get some separation. They may have just kind of hit that ceiling in terms of playing as well as they could play. This is get back into that zone defense.
This Smith picked up his second.
There he is.
He's okay now.
Screens out top.
The Bucks outscored Detroit 22-11 in the final 8:26 of the third.
Got to give it up, get it back in the flow.
Bruce Brown Jr. Well, he can't hit shots and nails a three. Am I correct that typically that eats up a little bit of the shot clock when you switch? It just delays things a bit. Bucks able to score.
Down about 3 feet further from the basket than he normally would have. Been.
First team foul, fine, Maker. Reggie tried to draw the foul, gets it back. That was very late on the shot clock to the point where they will replay that basket.
Has presented some issues for the Bucks. Held the Bucks to 20 points in the quarter. Oops. Goodbye. That is a 1-1. Not going to get a much better look than Nico Mirotic in a wide open shot.
Reggie Jackson gets to the rim.
Here they come, Jim.
They have a three-point shooter ready to enter, Luke Kennard.
Nice. Bledsoe.
Oh, man.
Wow, what a play.
It's about defense. Bledsoe.
And you see the Pistons again, the energy expended.
A knack for finding the ball. He leaves it for Chris Middleton. And Bledsoe is inside. He uses the body and scores. Draws a foul. 101-87. Milwaukee leads Detroit. Middleton might have gotten away with a little push on the back of Ish Smith, but he hits the shot.
Post that position when he's been front. Good job, Bledsoe.
Giannis. Giannis, yes! That trio doing it big time in game 2. Pat Connaughton, yes. 4 points, 17 rebounds. Tonight, 26 and 12. 3 Connaughton, yes.
Man, this is going to be a 20-plus point victory on a team that you're down by 1 at halftime, team that held you to 20 points in the second quarter. You figured it out. You came back in, showed the requisite amount of focus led by this guy.